Hello everybody, it's me David and welcome to Removing the Veil. I haven't been on for a little while because I just got done moving. A big move, me and the family moved from Florida up here to beautiful, gorgeous Murphy, North Carolina. And just wanted to come on and let you guys know what's up and what I'm doing. I'm actually working on a new series. It's going to be pretty deep, um, but I really don't even know really what to call it right now. But it is going to be dealing with the unknown Jesus. Is kind of like where I'm going to be going into this. The unknown Jesus, and I think even the misinterpretation of Jesus and the words that he spoke. I kind of covered a little bit of that in the last series. So the last few videos. I think I kind of covered a little bit of it, but there's so much more, and actually, uh, I'm gonna brag on a new friend of mine, and someone that I kind of been following her stuff. Uh, but the video, I mean the channel is called Pipilika, Touches of Grace. Um, and Jill, she's on there, and she's some of her videos are ASM ASMR. Um, and yes, I love ASMR videos. I actually they are very helpful. They very soothing. Um, especially dealing with some of the things that I go through in my own personal life. They definitely do help out a lot, and but she does a lot of great teachings. Um, and but she's definitely on a level that I am not at right now. Working to well, I don't want to say working toward it. We we all have our own paths that God kind of helps us get on. And all it really is, it's the divine. It's the great divine God, perfect love. Um, really revealing God's self to us more and more and more as we are willing to accept. Everybody is growing and going to new levels, getting closer to God, getting closer to the divine in one way or another. And we all have our own personal walk, own personal path to take. And it never really looks the same. But I could definitely identify with a lot of what she says, if not everything, to be honest. Depending on, I guess, how it's interpreted. But I definitely enjoy her videos. I definitely enjoy her teachings, and maybe some of you would as well. You have to be open. You have to be willing to learn and be teachable, and that is important with anything, especially with theology. And I hate using that term theology, but everything is theory. Until God reveals it. Everything is theory until God reveals it. One thing that is not theory is that God is perfect love. God is love, and that is not theory. That is fact. That is truth. Undeniable truth. And but God, God doesn't stop revealing God's self, and that's even in Scripture, and that's proven in Scripture that God does not stop revealing God's self. Um, and as you notice, I don't use a gender for God. I don't believe God has a gender, and I used to believe that, and I try to be careful not to say him or her, but I do believe that God is both mother and father, and in a metaphorical speaking, you know, uh, because God definitely has that masculine and feminine qualities to God, but yeah, I'm getting caught in the weeds. But a lot of my theology, a lot of my spirituality, it has been growing throughout, um, especially throughout this process of doing my YouTube channel, because it is all about removing the veil. That is what removing the veil is about. It's about growing. It's about removing all these veils that have been put in our places, put in our faces throughout our lives, through religion, through politics, uh, through through theology. You know, we have veils, and I mean, you're gonna always have a veil before your face, because you're gonna be going through and reach. Oh, there's another veil. That has to be removed. And I think is because God is continually revealing God's self to us, teaching us new things about God's characteristics and God's being. Uh, and if we stop growing, well, it kind of brings us to a stagnant place in our relationship with God. And I don't believe God wants that. We Joe did a great, great um, uh, presentation about um, planters pots. In her last video on Pipilika, Touches of Grace, she was talking about how each and every one of us, are, we're placed in a pot to grow, and that's in our knowledge of God and in our relationship with God. And as we grow, you become too big for that pot. You're gonna start your spirit's gonna start dying. Your soul's gonna weaken because you're not growing, and your spirit and your soul needs that growth. You need to grow, and you need to be able to be brave enough to remove yourself from that pot to a bigger pot. One day, none of us will need pots, but as of right now, we need pots, and we need to grow and move to bigger pots, because we can become, you know, uh, uh, if you go into a pot that's too big for you, you can definitely, wither away as well. So God's very careful on how God reveals God's self to us. Um, we God uses a lot of human terms to kind of get through to us in all these different religions, all these different faiths, and everything. And and because that's the way God works. God's big, guys. God's a big God. The divine is bigger than we could ever imagine. And that should be a comforting thought. God is bigger than religion. I've said it before. God's bigger than religion. God's bigger than our faith. God is bigger than our understanding. God is bigger and greater than our theology. And God is definitely, and I know some people get offended, but God is bigger than this. One thing that I've been, even watching some of Papilica Touches of Grace videos, um, has definitely inspired me to even want to be a kinder, more gentler person. I could be very, 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 very assertive, um, and maybe that's good in some areas. But I definitely want to be a lot more gentler, more loving person. And what I mean by that is, you know, uh, I don't like having to be so aggressive. I'm definitely passionate about a lot of things. I am passionate about, especially about social justice. I hate to see injustice done in our world. I hate to see anybody put down, anyone marginalized or oppressed or degraded in any shape or form. And especially our religions and our political standings should never, ever, ever condone such a thing. And if our religion or our political views do such a thing, well, we need to choose one or the other. And I would hope we would choose loving our neighbor as we love ourselves and treating others the way we want to be treated. We'll choose that first before we choose religion or politics. Um, because that's something that, like I said, I'm very passionate about. I'm passionate about loving others. I'm passionate about justice. One thing I stand firm on, and I love what the scripture says: seek justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. Um, it's something that we should do first, and loving our neighbor as we love ourselves. We're all neighbors on this globe. This world is the neighborhood, and we're all neighbors. No one's greater or lesser than anyone else. And that's definitely where I stand and will always stand. Love is my religion. And the reasons why I identify as a Christian is not because of religion, not because that I think that being a Christian is what makes me saved. I believe salvation exists in all the hearts and souls of humanity. That's what you know. That's that's the divine's will. That's what the divine wants. Is as any parent, as any you know, that's what all parents want. I would hope, and maybe not all parents, but the ones that understand. Um, but the reason why I identify as a Christian is that I follow the teachings of Jesus, and that's what makes me a Christian. Of course, tomorrow I might mess up. I might be hateful and not do, you know, those teachings. So therefore I'm not a very good Christian. But just that's just a little humorous thing. But um, just saying though, I I'm a Christian by choice, not not by religion. Because I know that might sound very contradictory, but that's the best way I could explain it. Um, but I did not allow that to determine how I treat others. I did not allow that to exclude anyone. It's a own personal thing. Because as I'm friends with self-proclaimed pagans. I'm friends with Muslims, with some atheists, agnostics, um, Hindus, and Buddhists, and we all learn from one another. They're not afraid to be around me. I'm not afraid to be around them. We listen and we grow, and that's the way it should be. Everyone has their pot, and it has a name. But when we can harmonize together, just like these trees not all these trees are the same. You got some maple, you got some pine, you got some oak, and a few others, and they're all together, harmonizing. And they're beautiful together in their diversity. They are very beautiful together. Not one is greater than the other. They serve their purpose, and like I said, they're beautiful together. All different shades of green. And that's the way we should be as humanity. Is being able to exist with one another, not in toleration, but in love. Knowing that we all are serving our purpose, doing what we were destined to do. And we should be doing it in love. So I didn't come on here with a agenda today. I didn't come on here with any set form or scripture or anything. I just wanted to come on here just to talk, just a heart to heart, and also to say, check out Pipilika Touches of Grace. Very beautiful videos, wonderful, just uplifting and refreshing. And so I encourage that. Bless all of you. I love you all. And thank you for watching. And if you like what I do, if you like this video, if you like my channel, subscribe to me. You know, check out all my other videos, even my previous ones. Yes, my theology grows and my understanding increases throughout my journey. You'll see my journey, but there's still significance to those videos. This, you know, I don't disagree with what I said, but I've grown more from what I said. You know, you know, it's just a journey. You know, it's all important. You know, and it's all, you know, and it's all uplifting, and can definitely still benefit each and every one of us. They're not good. It's just my, you know, I'm built up on those foundations and have grown. So be blessed, all of you. I love you, and have a wonderful day.